All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Casper Villa here alongside Crypto Ray, the General. We are here live. That is right. We are doing a live recap ESPNLA 710 listeners softball event, the personality events. Bro, how you recovering? You ready to do this or what?
Dude, that was a wild weekend, bro. I mean, all the way around. Starting with the softball game to all the events that happened during craziness that happened over the weekend.
Man,
that was a blast.
Ooh, so if you guys didn't happen to make it, it was super fun time over at the West Covina Sports Complex. We were able to have our first inaugural listeners game versus the Mason Mafia. Of course, there was controversy, but not necessarily to a point where we're going to go crazy about it. But just go ahead and give me your thoughts about the game, Crypto, because real quick, I would want to say that Crypto Ray Morales challenged the Circle of Trust, and the General did what he did, get everyone compiled, got everything together, and we were able to have a game. So for me, General, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it really was brought together at the last minute. I think Radio Michael mentioned something on Twitter, and then we kind of like went back and forth, the Mafia and the COT. And then Morales mentioned oh, these guys are gutless. They won't even want, we'll give them the game and they won't even show up or even play or whatever.
Right.
So we kind of scrambled there, man, to get some people together. And I was thinking if we could just get people together. I know that the Mafia was having a hard time putting a team together because the COT's so big. So, but then we said, well, why don't the Mafia and perhaps the All-Stars and Reddit and do something together maybe. Mm-hmm. So of course nobody from Reddit show up because they don't do that. But no, it was fun, man. I mean, I actually want to rewind back to 12 noon, man. Mm-hmm. How it started.
Yeah, rewind.
Yeah, so the whole time we were putting this together, I was just like, oh, no problem. We'll just set up in the outfield like we did last time, to start a little party or whatever, get our whole group together. So I'm tweeting that all week. Set up the canopies at 12. Last year we had 2, and then it kind of grew to 8. Mm-hmm. But when I got there, they had the senior game going, and they had it fenced off, so we weren't even able to get in there. So I said, holy crap, I've been telling everybody, we're going to meet here 12 noon, talk to Morales. He seemed rattled because he was about to start the show. He seemed a little preoccupied, but shout out to Janessa. She was great, man, with ESPN. I pulled her to the side. I said, look, Morales is busy. He don't want to deal with this right now. We found a patch of grass. She said, let me check in with the people here at the West Covina Sports Complex, and then we set it up there. And then the COT does what the COT does, right? They showed up with their canopies, their food, their tables, their games, their coolers. Man, it was a sight.
When I came rolling up, bro, I was just like, oh my God, this has expanded in terms of last year we had maybe 2 canopies?
Right.
And now we had 4. There's cornhole, there's beer pong set up, there's a smorgasbord. First, and Radio Michael, thank you for all the food that you helped bring to the game. It was, we were plentifully filled on a lot of stuff, booze.
Yeah, a lot of booze,
food, and all of that, man.
Oh, man, it was great, man. It was such a great time. To think that, a lot of us got at 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I think the average was around 2 p.m. Mm-hmm. And to think we were going to play a game at 4 with all those shenanigans going on, I was thinking, this game's not going to happen, man.
Right.
We're just having way too much fun.
Right.
But, we pulled it together, man.
And speaking of the game, we as you mentioned earlier, how you were surprised that we were able to score 8 runs.
Right.
Because of just shot after shot after shot, spearheaded by VP, and David 100 walking around hey, want a shot? And I'm like, y'all, we got a game.
The smoke.
The smoke. I'm smoking. That's all going on.
Tequila drenched
goodies.
I mean, man.
Everything that you could expect was being consumed an hour before game time. And so the fact that, y'all were able to go out there and play, man, it was such a fun time. Like, I know we compete, we want to win. But, I felt like to be able to get everybody together, even people from the Mason Mafia were really cool. Got to interact with Chivali.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Brian Kamenetsky doppelganger.
Yeah.
Such a cool guy. So, I know he played on Mason and Mafia, but he had expressed that that they were players short, and so he joined them to help out. But really, he's a circle of trust from heart to heart. So gave him a pen, got to meet Guido, and yeah, just these events. As much as it's cool to see the radio personalities, being able to interact with the listeners, being able to just grow in that regard is so much fun, y'all. That's what makes all of this, honestly, it makes all of this worth it. It's because we get to expand, get to meet new people. By the end of the day, bro, we're like new family members coming together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's. I think I say this every when we're doing a recap after every remote, like you mentioned some new names. Like, we meet new people each time, and then they become a part of the COT, and then they all bring what they bring to the community, and we just keep growing. It's to the point now, it's such a big part of the events and stuff that we do that I was talking to Janessa, and I said, man, we really need to talk before every remote, logistics, where we're going to set up, where the COT's going to, set up what we're doing so that we're all on the same page and there's no miscommunications, and that way everything kind of flows
very
smoothly.
fluid.
So yeah, it's great.
And obviously, as you mentioned, we came here to the Sunset Room afterwards to press the flesh, to party, and let's just say it got a little wild, but that's how we like it. But so just the whole day was epic, and just cannot wait to do it again next year, man. It's just
next year it's going to be, we already talked about this, because like I said, we threw it together, we did our thing, and I was thinking we need to mirror the station next year. What I mean by that is, okay, when they announce their rosters, we'll announce our rosters.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get our own jerseys.
Right.
We'll get our own people to record our YouTube.
Right.
Maybe we do a broadcast from Two Dudes One Pod, the game, right?
Yep.
Where they're nice enough to let us play and stuff, and to kind of be a part of their event. So the least we can do is, okay, we'll organize it together. We'll do our own thing. Take the liability off them. Sign the liability waivers.
Mm-hmm.
We did have a couple injuries.
Yeah.
And then do it our way. I think that would be the best way.
Right. And I think it's cool that we have a little foundation to work off of.
Right.
Now we know going into next year we'll be a lot more prepared. Because like you said, I mean, Morales literally mentioned it like the Tuesday going into that Friday.
Yeah. And then, when the umps showed up and they were, okay, here are the rules, and we're going to go with 4 in the outfield. I mean, what do you want? 1-1? You want 1 ball, 1? We're like, well, I don't even know half those rules myself. I go, this is serious stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just having all the logistics and stuff. And then even Cappy was all, hey, Crypto, so what's your roster? And, I want to announce, who's coming up and doing all this stuff. And I was like, man, okay, that's another note. Okay, so we give Cappy and Morales our rosters, and when they make their little commentary and stuff,
right.
They know who's coming up, who's who.
Yeah.
We'll have our names on the back of their jersey.
Right.
So, it should be fun.
Yeah. I try to, if you haven't checked it out yet, try to do a little live stream during our game. I got some footage of there, but definitely next year have a more of an idea how to map it out. And so, but yeah, these are just little learning curves that you need to grow. And so for the first for our first event, kind of doing some little live content, I thought it went pretty well. You know, just
Yeah, it was pretty. I watched it back. It was pretty funny. Man.
Yeah, so
that was good stuff. And anytime you can get the P1s on camera, talk to them, do those kinds of things, they love it. We love it.
Right, and you had Michael Funches came on there, said some things. Beto Duran came on there and said some things. So definitely next year, gonna have it more logistically kind of mapped out. It totally like dawned on me that I could have set up my little camera on top of the dugout and did but you know,
it's all the little details, right? Like, you know, we're just used to just going and partying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we're like, okay, and then it kind of puts us in the shoes of what these guys go through at the station, right?
Exactly.
Putting something together.
Exactly.
So, like, once again, shout out to Morales and everybody involved in marketing that puts all that stuff together.
Definitely.
I mean, it's a big deal, and it's like logistically. And that's why I was like, now I get it. While like Morales was a little stressed at noon, he's trying to get it all together.
Right.
Here comes Crypto. Hey, we're here to set up and stuff, and he's trying to do his stuff.
Right.
So yeah, definitely, we'll be way more prepared next year. And you know what? Some people might not make the cut for the roster, man. It's gonna be different, right?
Gonna maybe have a little tryout action or something.
Or maybe get a little less play.
Right.
You know, I know Jesse, man. Jesse comes over. He's all, Crypto, I want to play for the cut. And I'm like, this dude's mafia, man.
Yeah.
He's all, oh, they won't let me play or whatever. I'm like, I want to play with you guys. So I was like, okay, no problem. I can play. You just put me anywhere. I'm like, okay, outfield. Freaking the ball immediately drops and they score a couple runs. I'm thinking, is he a plant? Is this on purpose?
He's
is
sabotaging.
Sabotage?
Yeah.
Or
definitely gonna have some stricter guidelines, but I think it was just to kind of pop that bubble, you know, pop that de-virginize it a little bit, right?
Like,
kind of see who.
Here's what we know about each other: who control the best, who can party, who can do smoke, who can drink, who can. But we didn't know how each other played softball. I don't know how many moves I kept making, man. All of a sudden we figured out, oh, okay, CP, Casper, VP, those guys need to be in the outfield. They're killing it.
Man, I wish I would have pitched too,
dude,
bro.
Dude, you can't do, dude. I remember you saw like, oh, maybe I won't play. I'm all, dude, you're an athlete. I've seen you play pickleball. You're an athlete, bro. Yeah. And I'm so glad you did, because Casper was like Kelly, or what's his name, Kelly Lee from the Bears. I was chasing all of the balls down.
Yeah, man, just trying to relive my glory days, you know. But
yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay, did we hit any home runs? VP hit one.
VP home run and
CP.
And CP. Yeah, we got 2 home runs.
VP and CP, man, they were the Smash Brothers, I guess. So.
And that's what was, but that was so funny. Like, I totally forgot that CP had taken so many shots. You know what I mean? It's like he played like dude, I played sober. I was sober.
He told me that last home run he hit, he's like, dude, I want to go bat now. I'm going to hit it over. I'm going to hit it. I'm okay, go in there, man. That's exactly what he did, man.
And then pulled the hammy after that, unfortunately. But
VP, man, that was a turning point.
It
was close.
It was.
And then VP got that hit, and it looks like we were going to go on a little run. And then he couldn't even make it to first.
Right.
And then it kind of went downhill after that. Injuries,
but there was a lot of Ben Gay out there. A lot of Advil just flowing.
Little Johnny had his medical kit.
Yeah.
That was funny, man. He had tape, little scissors. Little Johnny's a character.
I love Little Johnny.
Freaking character.
That guy is he's such a great, full of energy.
So we had fun. We did the softball. Was the final 10-8, 11-8?
I think something like that,
yeah. Yeah. And then, what was it? Yesterday, Radio Michael has like a manifesto put out.
Oh, yes. Like, the statement from the head office.
Yeah. He had like demands and stuff or something.
Try to put a petition out there for the. I didn't get that part. What is that? The part about unbiased. Like, they were ragging on us like no other. So what does he mean by unbiased?
I don't know. Well, it's because I think when Cappy was saying it wasn't fair and that they have ringers and all that stuff. So they took it to heart. Like, but what I try to say is like, let these guys riff. It's what makes it entertaining, right? Like, let them do their thing. It's all in fun. It's all bits, you know. We don't really take it that serious, but it's fun. And if we're gonna lose, of course we're gonna be salty. We're gonna make some comments. So I mean, that's what makes it fun, right?
Yeah,
we're gonna exaggerate.
But it's like, but the thing is funny is like we were partying with them right afterwards, right? Rado Michael was there. We were partying, like it's like we understand that we're competitors, but at the end of the day, dude, it's all for fun. It's all for banter.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, and I say this too, like. We've had so many of these remote events, and when you get all these people together, especially if they're competitive, like, and even the stuff that happens in the community, sometimes we banter back and forth, or we'll even argue sometimes. Dude, they've all been without incident. Mm-hmm. Every single remote, nobody's even wanting. We haven't even had to have a situation where somebody wants to throw down and we're like holding them back. Not even that.
Right, dude.
Nobody ever wants to even come close to that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not.
That's
that
what's cool about the communities, and that's why they can continue to do these things because nobody takes it that serious.
Exactly.
We're all just doing our thing.
Yeah. It's just. I think it's also like what I'm seeing is the more we hang out, the more we press the flesh. When we do go on Twitter, when we, who we are, we're coming from a place of just silliness. I feel sometimes our immediate natural reaction when we retweet or something is to be defensive mode. Like they're saying it meanly, and so you know what I mean.
Just like texting, you don't know the emotion,
right, the tone and everything. So, but going out there, meeting these people, enjoying the camaraderie, like you realize, dude, these guys are dope, man. Everyone's dope, bro. We all enjoy each other, and like that's why as much as I wanted to win, at the end of the day, as long as we were able to leave the field in no ambulance, it was all good.
Let's not get it twisted, man. It sucks to lose. Nobody likes that. We did want to win, but now we know what we need to do, man.
Yeah.
Now we know what we need to do.
Exactly.
So it's gonna be fun, and we'll see what happens next year. But it's fun to see, like, dude, Troy, he really got it from Morales.
Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and let's touch on that commentary by by Morales and Cap, or should I call Jeffrey Cap and Ross?
We should have had clips to play and react.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's just like, man, they were just on a good one, though. It was like years and years of us giving them the banter. It just all came out at once in the commentary,
It makes you wonder if that's the whole reason Morales wanted us to play. Right?
Yeah,
this was his chance to get us back.
Omar, all those years, Omar. Oh, Radio Michael, all those years. I'm gonna get you guys. And I'm honestly, dude, it really did motivate me. I'm like, I can't fuck up. I can't because Cappy was just ripping. And I'm like, dude, he has so much. I've made so many memes of Cappy. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why I don't want that to change. That's why I'm just like, time out. Let them riff. That's what makes it funny.
Exactly.
And like you said, look at Troy could have got all butthurt. We've had people in the community leave the community after some little making fun of,
Yeah.
Rubble. Murphy bit. But Troy, man, he could have been that guy. You know what? These guys, and he just ran with it. And we
got to give next year. We got to make like an award, right? Like Troy, you're gonna get the award for this year, my friend, because not only did you take it in stride. First and foremost, I have never seen anybody strike out 3 times in a softball game. Like that's skill, my friend. Like I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. Like that's like unheard of. But to just roll with it, to go with it, all this shit talking, but to understand it's all good. It's all for fun. It's nothing serious.
You know what though? It was good practice because he also got to play with the personalities.
Wait, he got on their team?
Yeah, it's because he won the contest to go play with them, and that's when he hit it. He got a hit there. I think they still got him out, but he hit a line drive or something. But
for sure.
But I don't remember if he got on base, but he did get a hit. So if he didn't get to warm up with us and get 3 strikeouts, maybe he don't get that hit.
Exactly. He was getting some BPs in our game, and then taking it real live on the other one.
But even yesterday, to see Raider Rubin and him go back and forth is pretty funny too, man. And they know it's all in fun.
Dude, that's what I love about these remote of the day after. The banter just comes out. Omar out there just busting out captain this, captain that. You know, a lot of just you know. Obviously, we got the Great American Cop Wedding that's coming up.
Oh yeah.
You know,
another thing, you know. So like, yeah. So Molly and Didmeow hung out for a little bit or something. Friendship. So that turned into a big deal.
Yeah.
And Cappy, you know, threw his little 2 cents, and but once again, Didmeow, trooper, man. I'm all, is he gonna get mad about this? And he was a trooper about it.
Yeah.
Molly was a trooper about it, and we don't
even
know.
though, sorry to say, Molly, rest in peace to your game in San Diego.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it was a hell of a ride, but you might get it back someday.
Yeah, I mean, you know, relationships are, you know, those are tough, man. So whatever happens, happens. Whether you go friendship or not, or whatever's going on, they're 2 great people. So
Yeah.
I kind of wish it would be real, you know, because that would be fun in itself. The San Diego, LA rivalry, all that stuff.
That's so true. That's
Yeah.
You know what they say, opposites attract.
Like, you know, I'm a Cowboys fan. Paris is an Eagles fan.
Oh shit!
That's how it works.
All right.
She's not as diehard for the Eagles and for the Cowboys,
Right.
but it still creates. And she's always giving me a hard time. She's in Maryland right now, and she even called. So, did you guys win? And I'm all, no. She goes, yeah, I knew you guys would lose.
Oh,
like,
shit.
dude, so she does to me, man. She keeps me humble, man. Like, she,
Yeah, man.
you know, people, general crypto, this and that. Not Paris. She's like, whatever, man.
Yeah, what is that? I don't even know what that is.
So, yeah, so the Sunset Room, bro. Dude, I mean, for the people that showed up with me at 12 o'clock, even those that came in at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, dude, to have a day that starts at noon to go all the way to 2 a.m. in the Sunset Room, the stuff that was happening in between, I mean, we could have a freaking...
It's gonna be like a behind, what is it, true Hollywood story?
Yeah.
Behind the film or something like
But
that.
it was cool to see Travis here.
Yeah, Travis came through, Sliwa came through,
Yeah.
Emily Hebel came through for a little bit.
Emily, that was cool.
Yeah.
We saw in Blast from the Past, Janice.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she
Janice
was
Garcia
here.
came through. That was so awesome to see her. It was so awesome.
Laura's always here, of course. Who else was here?
Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Laura.
Yeah,
Laura.
okay, here's the thing, man. This time I put the birthday in my phone, my calendar, because I started thinking, Laura's one of those people, if she knows it's your birthday or something, she's going to do something for you. And I was like, God, I didn't know her birthday was yesterday. If I would have known that, we could have brought her a cake to the softball game. We could have done something here at the Sunset Room that night. Because Laura would be that person who would do it for you if she knew your birthday. So I put it in my, but she might be one of those that I'm not going to say it's my birthday.
Right.
So next year, man, put the date down. We'll
Reminder, exactly. Got it. I remember the first year I made like a little card. Well, I had everyone, and yeah, it just totally dawned on me. Like, so now I know when the softball event comes around, that's when Laura's birthday comes. And John Ireland.
Yeah, they have the same birthday. Her, John Ireland, Fluffy.
Damn.
I mean, all 3 great Mexicans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're a big fan of the Latino community.
Yeah.
So,
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Do you know what the next remote coming up? Is it the golf thing?
I want to say black gold, man, but sometimes little things pop up in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll make sure to, obviously keep those things posted. We want to try and do a little live recap when such events occur, because it is very fresh, and we want to kind of get that reaction out
and
quick.
Do more live stuff at the events with the fans, even if it's just a little bit of footage or whatever. Because we're still learning live and how to do all that stuff.
Right.
So the best way to do it is to practice.
Exactly.
That first one, Green Cross, that was pretty choppy, man.
Yeah. But little by little,
I almost wanted to delete that video, but I was like, no, let's leave it there because we got to show the growth, man.
Exactly.
From pod to pod,
Exactly. Show the little baby steps as it comes along. But we're gonna try and, as Crypto say, just get more different varieties of content out there. Try to be a little bit daily kind of stuff. So there's always something that you can watch. And yeah, I mean,
So I did. Jorge reached out to me today, and he wants to do a softball game with him, DeAndre Parker, some of the other like the producers and interns, or what do you call kids in the back? Those folks with the cot who play softball. So
what do you guys think? I'm down. Let's try to organize something.
We need to practice anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm totally down for that.
So is that a chat right there?
Yeah, it's a chat. Let's see. We got some.
I need glasses.
Oh yeah, Sunset Room was popping, man. Sunset Room was going off the chain, and that's something that we're gonna hopefully be doing a lot more in the future. Just more Sunset Room events and things like that. But yes, the softball, that would be another cool thing to do, and just hopefully we can maybe do some mix and match, because they got some ballers on the.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking of that. That might even be harder than playing the host.
Right.
Those guys are young and fresh.
Man, exactly.
We kept joking about the Mafia having ringers. It's more about they just had more experience. Like I know those two guys that were in the league and they play all the time, and they were really good. I don't remember their names, And
I mean, they had a fool that hit like 3 home runs also.
And we had people like our people that I talked to that played for the COD. They might have played like years ago,
right?
If they had any experience. So, but not fresh experience. But what I kept hearing from the COD is like, we want to play a little bit more now, practice at the batting cage. Maybe that way by next year, we'll have a little bit more.
Right.
We can do a little bit more, play a little bit better. So.
Yeah, again, just a little something to look forward to. But I think just overall, like getting together, go hit some BPs, go shoot some hoops.
Yeah,
any of those little things.
It's just fun, man. We're not athletes,
Yeah, dude. Those days are.
Yeah, a lot of us are We got some young people in the cot, but a lot of us are, a little middle age, approaching middle age.
Right. Or in our minds, we still think we're young until we take those next steps.
So,
and like, oh yeah.
What we don't want is people to get hurt.
Exactly.
Overdoing it and stuff.
Exactly.
But Molly, man, she got some skills.
Molly's got game,
dude.
She. It's not just her, flaunting Padres just to flaunt Padres. She got her skill set.
Man, she was a great catcher, man. Like she had everything. She had all the intangibles. But did she get the biggest catch of the weekend, right?
Yep.
Dead meow. No, I just had to throw that in there, man. Had to sneak it in.
Oh man, we love you, Dead Meow. We love you, Molly. But it's just wanted to do a little quick recap. Go over just the fun-filled activities that we got to experience at the West Covina Sports Complex. Next, gonna still stay on track with doing our own little pod and stuff like that. But when we do have these type of events, we want to get on it real quick and react to it, because we know that ESPNLA, they're gonna react to it,
right?
And then there's gonna be just other things that come up, and so we wanted to give this a little test run, do a little live show. But appreciate you, Omar and Killa for coming in, dropping some words. But yeah, we're gonna be back here again on next Tuesday. We'll do our normal episode and so forth. But just wanted to do this little reaction episode. Anything else you want to offer?
No, man. Just the cot growth is phenomenal, and you get your. I think I said it before. You get your OGs, you got your casuals, you got your diehards. They're all different little groups, but just to see them all involved in activity, and then we're starting to learn our core group who want to be involved in the planning, the activity. All that helps, because if it's just one or two people trying to figure it all out, it's hard because people got jobs and families and people like Jasmine who came through with the tables and the canopies and the games. He's a newbie that's really come through, and I can go on. I know a lot of people brought stuff, so I don't want to leave anybody out. But I know Beto's 1099 brought Canopy, David 100. But all that helps, man. So we appreciate you guys for all you do for the COD, and we're all just together in this. So if you got any ideas, you know what to do, guys.
Exactly. We're always wanting to expand.
Yeah, I encourage mini meetups. A lot of you making friends and stuff, have a mini meetup where 3 to 5 of you go hit a bar, hang out, and share it with us on social media. # mini meetup, and that's how things get going.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. But well, all right, fam. Till the next one. We'll see you. Circle out.
Yeah, it's gonna have a nice ice cold beer, man.
Yeah.